Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
Hello everyone, it's Omnibus Jax here. I am going to be doing a review and unboxing of the Prime 1 Studio quarter-scale Bloodborne the doll statue. This game means a great deal to me. This is actually the 10-year anniversary of Bloodborne coming up next month. And I'm sure there are many fans out there and people, if you haven't played this game, I highly recommend it. It's a PS4 exclusive game, and it to me is the greatest game ever made. The whole tone and vibe and everything about it, it just does something to me. So today, I ordered this product 2 years ago, and that's how long it takes to pay off and construct. It was delayed in September of 2024, which was when I was supposed to get the item. I even had a shipping notice, and then they canceled it 2 days before the shipping and delayed it all the way until now. Now, I live in a city that's like a FedEx hub, and so I got the delivery a month after shipping, which is kind of big. Usually it can take 2 to 4 months to get to you. And so I got a little early, so I'm very excited to break down this review. And yes, so and I got the exclusive edition, and we'll break that down as well. So I hope you enjoy. I was going to do a live unboxing, but I think I prefer to do something more along the lines of like a combination where you see me unboxing it, but it's also done with editing and sound and stuff like that. I just think that it's going to be more polished, and in time it'll be more respected. So I hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So what we're looking at here is the exclusive edition. It's actually where in the game when you die, you leave these markers on the ground, and they bubble up red and blood, and they have the little ones that climb around them, and these are the little ones. The little ones actually have some pretty good detail on them. You can see around their face, they got a little bit of weathering. I think there's some decent paint on the side of the head. They're all right. They're pretty nice, actually. It's nice to have them in the collection. I do think the letters on the stone could have been executed a little bit better. The paint job on there, but I love this little guy. Just hands up in the air. And they all magnetize pretty well. But I do feel like the white writing on the stone could have been done just a little bit better. It's okay. It's not an incredible exclusive, but it's pretty decent. So here we had some candles, and these magnetize into the base. I was actually just taking everything out of the box and just putting it off to the side, because the way the base is placed in the box is actually very interesting. It's kind of sideways. And here's the portrait. We'll get plenty of portrait shots as this review goes on, so just keep your eyes open. As you can see, my nails here are done to be the rune carols for Bloodborne, of course. I had to get them done yesterday, and the girl did an incredible job. There'll be pictures later in the breakdown of those, and I'll show you some of those too. So here we have our first arm, and the exclusive edition does come with a switch-out arm. It's actually one of my complaints on this piece is that the magnets on the arms are actually just a little weak. Just a little wobbly. I think especially the exclusive edition. Anyway, and so that's the lantern. It does require batteries, which they do not provide, so no fun. I do have to get some batteries for it, and then I'll probably post pictures of that later. And so that's the other arms. And then you have the cape. I was a little disappointed because the frill on the edges is in fact mixed media, but they did firm it up, because I saw a review that came out 5-6 months ago, and those were very flimsy, and so they actually firmed them up to kind of hold in place. This is the base. I think the base is very well done. It's very wet. The paint applications are decent. It's also an old game. I mean, Bloodborne's 10 years old now, so they can't just go way overboard and make it look absolutely, perfect. But because it just wouldn't be accurate to the game. So, yeah, I think they did a decent job on the layout. The base is actually quite large. It's pretty impressive. I usually collect 1/3, but she is quite a large piece, But I think whenever you get pieces in hand, they always feel so big because you're just not used to handling them. And yeah, so we got some of the leaves that go on the back, and the leaves could have been painted better for sure. I noticed that on the prototype as well. They just weren't that great. So it's all right. More leaves. And then I was trying to put the lantern in, but it didn't work. But this is the body. What's interesting is her skirt was actually stuffed full of stuff like a styrofoam. And her legs had a huge styrofoam tape between them. I guess they were very afraid of leg breakages and breakages. And now down the bottom here is actually lace. It is mixed media. It's a little disappointed. It's a little soft. Not down with the mixed media. And she's in there. She does have a gap between her feet, like where she hangs them above the ground instead of touching. I don't know if that's very what was originally designed, but yeah. So here we actually just put the entire her cape, her hood, goes right over the top of the whole body. Yeah. So we have the arms that go in, and oh yeah, you have to do the arms first. And so that's the one that sits on the rock. I actually like the way it looks, but it is very wobbly. I was a little like, it's just a bit wobbly. It's a bit flimsy. And so I did the other hand, and I feel like the hand that goes across the lap is actually a bit more secure because it has something to rest on. And the detail on the hands is fantastic. And here we have the cape that just goes right over the head. Yeah, and then I think I went ahead and did the portrait. Oh no, we have the it's like her jewel. It's almost like a scarf, and it has a little string that goes around the scarf. It has to go around the neck, and then you get access. It just kind of lays on top. Then the head goes on top of that. The head, it's a little like wobbly. It's a little tiny bit wobbly in there. It's not as secure as I want it to be. I feel like this piece is just the magnets are a little weak on this statue, almost overall, like except for the keyhole for the actual base of the doll. The candles going in. I didn't even look at the instructions. I didn't want to. So yeah, I actually did record voice for all of this, but it didn't come up in the recording. I don't know why. It must have had something to do with my microphone. And yeah, so here's the leaves going in. And where I actually have her displayed now, there's actually a plant behind her, and the leaves look very similar to those leaves, but look better. So it actually looks kind of cool bringing in a real plant behind her. Yeah. I don't even know what I was doing here.
Hey everyone,
actually.
We have got the doll from Bloodborne fully assembled, and we're just going to go over some detail work so you can have a look. I do feel like these candles could have been painted a little bit better, or they could have blended in just a bit better. They're just a little sticky on the base. Not sticky, but they just look a little like they stuck in there. Same with that one. Just kind of looks like it's plonked into the base. The mixed media on the cape is also just a slight disappointment. It does look really good, but and also there's mixed media on the fridge over here, but you can see on the detail on the hands, looks wonderful. I don't have batteries for the lamp, so I'll have to wait on that to get it all lit up, but I can't wait for that, so I'm going to go probably tomorrow and get those. But you can see the detail on the flowers, on the leaves. They could have been painted a bit better, but it is from a video game that's 10 years old now. So it doesn't have that full detail that in the game, so it's probably more accurate. Yeah. The Bloodborne doll, quarter scale. It is pretty exciting, and I got the exclusive edition, and she is beautiful. I'm going to be putting her in my new display cabinet when I get that fully set up and done. I'm doing a custom display, but I am going to be putting her up in one specific spot in the meantime. And I hope you enjoyed the breakdown, and I'm also going to add in some pictures of my nails that are all the rune carols from Bloodborne. So, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing.